Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In today's video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are going to love, especially if you're a big Lakers fan. We just got some crazy news today that the Lakers are targeting a superstar and they're making it a top priority. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the most realistic one. So if you're a big Lakers fan and want to know how they can get Russell Westbrook, you're going to love this. But quickly before I get on with the video, I just want to say if you're new to the channel and you love basketball, welcome to Easy Buckets. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. It would help with the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about the Lakers. When talking about this offseason, we already knew the Lakers were gonna make moves. There are so many rumors right now that the Lakers are in active talks with trading away Kyle Kuzma, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and they are currently working with Dennis Schroeder to see if a contract extension is gonna be in play. And as we speak, there has been nothing confirmed yet. My favorite part about NBA basketball in general is the offseason, is seeing all the crazy moves happen, and after hearing this morning's big report, the Lakers are going all the way for the championship in a no matter what situation. This was the big report, and it was by The Athletic. Lakers are motivated to add a star and win it all next year. This is their main focus, they're simply going all the way. As we speak, the Lakers are being linked to so many superstars. They're being linked to Kyle Lowry, Chris Paul, even Ben Simmons, big names like Lonzo Ball, DeMar DeRozan, even Bradley Beal, and one of our favorites, Damian Lillard. But when talking about today's video, I'm going to be talking about a very realistic one right now that is getting a lot of attention. And that is the possibility of the Lakers getting Russell Westbrook from the Wizards if the Wizards enter a rebuild mode. This was another big report. According to sources, LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers have been on the hunt for veteran point guard, and Chris Paul's on the list. There have also been talks about Washington Wizards star Russell Westbrook being a potential candidate to move back home to Los Angeles in a sign and trade deal that could include free agent point guard Dennis Schroeder, forward Kyle Kuzma, and guard Tyler Horton-Tucker, sources said via Mark Spears. Austin Kroll tweets this. He's heard that the Lakers have developed some traction in their pursuit of Russell Westbrook, for what it's worth. When talking about Russell Westbrook, he's one of those NBA players that you simply hate or you simply love. His passion for the game, his athletic ability, and simply every single factor he brings is so important, whether you like it or not. Russell Westbrook is one of the best point guards in the NBA right now. With Russ only being 32 years old, he is still in his prime, and when talking about this season, Russell Westbrook averaged a triple-double. His numbers were spectacular. He averaged about 22.2 points per game, 11.5 rebounds, and 11.7 assists, 1.4 steals, and 0.4 blocks. And I do believe him beside LeBron James, oh boy, the Lakers would have a super team, maybe one of the best ever. Russell Westbrook is known in the NBA for his playmaking, his finishing ability, and more importantly, his work hard and similar to a Mamba mentality. And with the Lakers needing a point guard, especially if Dennis Schroeder leaves, I do believe Westbrook is a primetime target. From what we are hearing, this is the trade the Lakers want to offer the Wizards in exchange for Russell Westbrook. It will be a sign and trade of Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Kuzma of course, Montrezl Harrell, and their 2023 second round pick in exchange for Russell Westbrook. This trade makes sense when it comes to salary matching, and of course, the Wizards getting the depth they deserve. I believe the Wizards getting Russell Westbrook for John Wall last season was a big steal for them because for one, Westbrook is better, and two, they didn't pay a lot of price, and that's why when talking about this offseason, getting good quality depth from a championship team would be perfect on the Wizards' perspective. Of course, the biggest question now is, do the Wizards believe they are going to be a rebuilding team? Do they believe Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal could win them a championship or bring them further in the Eastern Conference? That's up to the Wizards head office. But in my opinion, I do believe the best thing for the Wizards' future is to enter a small rebuild mode, trade at least one of their stars. Despite this trade making sense, I still believe there's another trade scenario that could be possible for this to work, and that's the Lakers offering this deal. Of course, Dennis Schroeder will be there in a sign and trade. Kyle Kuzma, instead of Montrezl Harrell, it will be Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And then instead of their second round pick in 23, they would have gave their first round pick in this year's draft. The Lakers had the 22nd overall. If the Wizards are losing one of their star guards, I do believe getting KCP in return to be more of a defensive catch and shoot player will make a lot of sense. And of course, getting the best young asset possible. And with the Lakers having a decent first round pick at 22, it could be perfect for the Wizards' rebuilding timeline. I believe this trade makes more sense than the first scenario, and I do believe the Wizards would lean more towards this. But there is one more deal that I believe could seal the deal, and that is what Mark Spears said. He said that the Wizards would want Talen Horton-Tucker. So in this third trade scenario, it's the Lakers offering up, of course, Dennis Schroeder, Kuzma, KCP, and then instead of a draft pick, it's giving up Talen Horton-Tucker, a more established young player in the NBA, and with so much NBA teams valuing his future, THT could seal the deal. The Lakers were offered so many trades in exchange for THT, and with the Lakers not budging because they believe he's a part of their future, that might be stopping them from actually getting a third superstar. So Rob Pelinka, if THT is your solution to a super team, do it. I do believe it's worth it because now they're going all the way for a championship. A big struggle for the Lakers ever since LeBron James came was who can be a reliable backup ball handler, especially if LeBron sits. Dennis Schroeder was decent this year, he was horrible in the playoffs, but I know getting Russell Westbrook would elevate the Lakers' offense, the locker room, and their defense to a whole nother level. I love Russell Westbrook to the Lakers scenario. But I do want to give some hope to some of you Wizards fans that could be watching this video. We got some news today that apparently the Wizards feel that maybe going for another run with Bradley Beal and Westbrook could be something they are thinking about. This year they made the playoffs, they were the 8th seed, and during this offseason, they could have tried to make small trades but try to keep this backcourt duo. I said it before, I don't believe they're one of the worst teams in the East, but come on, let's be real. Last year, they were struggling to make the playoffs. They literally had to go on a crazy run at the end of the season, of course with Westbrook's heroics, Bradley Beal averaging plus 30 points a game. That's why they ultimately made it. But just remember, they had to first make the play-in tournament, and then of course they won the play-in tournament to secure that 8th seed. I'm just trying to give hope to you Wizards fans out there that don't want to see a Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook breakup. But to be realistic, can they really beat the Brooklyn Nets? Can they beat the Milwaukee Bucks? Can they even beat the 76ers or even the Miami Heat? I don't think they can. And with the Wizards struggling for a long time now is the perfect time because Westbrook's value is at an all-time high, and of course Bradley Beal is also at an all-time high when it comes to value. I wouldn't be surprised if the Wizards want to make a move and if Russell Westbrook is the man on his way out. But what's most important to me is I want to know your thoughts. Do you believe Russell Westbrook is a good target for the Lakers, or do you believe the Lakers should prioritize somebody else? Put your thoughts down in the comments below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!